Okay, hello everyone. Hello. Sorry that took me a second longer to get started than normal. I forgot to take my meds. We're just doing more of the Bleach Rebirth of Souls main storyline, or not main storyline, secret stories. My bad. Mute this TV before I forget. Also, I don't think I did this correctly because I'm not getting any audio through my headphones. Give me a second. Display capture. No, it's not that one. Desktop audio, there we go. Advanced audio properties. There we go. Oh, excellent. Once again, I am doing this off of remote play. I know I say that every time, but yeah. You know what? Let's do an online mission. I'll probably get my ass kicked. In fact, I'm fully expecting to get my ass kicked. Okay. I'm gonna use my best character, which is Byakuya.
Then I have no choice.
I'm fully expecting to get destroyed. I always get destroyed when I try and play online fighting games. It happens every single time. But we'll see. I'm not gonna worry about the crystals and stuff. I imagine people don't use those. I'll give it like a minute. If a match isn't found, then I'll just do an offline one to test the connection. The main point of this stream is to do the secret stories. I just want to check this out because I haven't yet. Not having a whole lot of luck so far. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I don't feel like this anymore, so... Offline it is. At least I tried. Okay, in that case... Let's do a character I don't do very often. I do Hitsugaya on occasion, but I don't play very often, so we'll do him. Also, I played a different starting song today than a Xenoblade track. It was Crimson Sky, which is the OST track for when Ichigo uses Mugetsu in this.
Let's just end this now.
You don't get to hear it very often, but I love the song, so... So the thing that I have to remember about Toshiro is that his combos aren't great. You can do them, but like, you have to sort of wait for it. This is default. That I get hit out of that so often. Is level 2 spiritual pressure. That one's not bad. That one fires Yuri Maru, and you can combo that some stuff. I'm going for the KOs. It's fine. But see, there's like stuff like that you can do, but it's, you know, like what happened to me, it's easy to not land. They're not great combo options, but you can do them.
Try not to die.
Surprised I didn't remember the Bankai. Oh, thank God. This is fun.
Eat this. Cross-shaped flowers, Yorimaru's launch.
Here's the end. If you think Kyoka Suigetsu is the only Zanpakuto that can control a person's sense, time to put an end to this. Come on.
I like how he gives that monologue about Kyoka Suigetsu and then his awakening isn't his fucking talking away, it's his elements.
Yet. I'm not done yet.
So yeah, that thing that just blocked the entire screen, that's his Yorimaru. That's kind of the problem I have with Itsugaya in this, is that his Bankai makes it really hard to tell what the fuck you're doing. It takes up so much of the screen. That was back.
Keep on coming back.
Oh,
Here you go. Apologies.
I really don't know how the connection issues translate on stream, but like, sometimes they're bad enough that the actual connection will freeze for a second, and those ones you can usually tell by audio, but other times it's just like your inputs slow down a little bit. Sometimes it's just the resolution getting fucking. I was actually wondering if you even could hit Yoshiharu's. Oh, there's no mistake.
You'll understand.
I think that one you guys probably noticed because it like literally froze for a second. But like, these attacks that I'm doing are happening like a full second after I press the button. This is bad. I might have to restart. Well, that's why I did the off-light connections to test.
Doesn't it? Collapse, Sakazai. I welcome you to the upside down.
Says my connection is fine. Or it's not you, I should say. I'm literally not even looking at the screen right now. I can hear my character getting attacked. I'm trying to check my phone. I think it is.
Don't push yourself. Don't push yourself.
You guys will get to see my home screen again. That's fine. I really should change it at some point. I drew that so long ago. I don't even play DNF Duel anymore. I'm still not dead. You know, I'm not even mad that I died because that entire thing was an exercise to test how my connection is gonna handle this. And the answer to that was not great.
What's up with this uptight guy anyway?
Let's try that again. Maybe I should try a different character. It's whatever.
Get ready. It's on.
That's also why I like to do a full match of the offline rather than just, like, a single stock. Because, like, the connection is dynamic. Just because it's working fine 1 minute doesn't necessarily mean it'll be fine the next.
Dodge if you can.
It's solidified. Keep it.
Yet.
You fight so strange.
Also, I hope my audio.
Oh, you got.
Probably
Dodge if you can.
Normally, I have my phone in front of me, like on my desk in front of the TV I use as my second monitor. Because I have an L-shaped desk, so I have a monitor on the TV on the big part of the desk, and then I have my laptop and like the capture card and everything else off to the side to my left. So I can't actually see chat or like my YouTube analytics or anything like that unless I specifically look over to the left, which requires me to completely take my eye off of the main monitor that I'm using. And there isn't really a better way to set it up for me here. So normally I have my phone open with the stream and YouTube like in front of me so that I can just quickly take a peek down to see if there are any like messages. But I can't do that with my phone instead.
Yet.
I'll crush you. Hold on. Is that it?
There is still some input delay, but it's not as bad, so...
Looks like it's time.
Well, well. We finally reached the turning point.
I like how he said something different that night.
Time to put an end
I
to this.
can't tell if it's a delay with my screen or if it's a delay with the little YouTube pop-up, but like my YouTube pop-up that gives like a little thing of the stream in the corner, that is like super far behind. I just looked over and it's still showing me on the fucking Spectre screen, so...
Let's keep this going.
That counter always gets me. I walk into
Here we go. Apologies. I won't hold back. So,
I do really like the recast Shinji. I think he does a good job. I know not a lot of people do, or not everyone does it, I should say. But I like Alex Lee, I think. He's the same guy who does the new voice from Kobo. I think he's also some other characters. Like, I think another one of his big pull is the main character, I think, in Solo Leveling. At least I think he's the main character in Solo Leveling.
By the time 100 flowers have blossomed, your life will have ended.
But I'm like super bad about watching like relevant anime. Like, to put this into perspective, I only just like 2 days ago watched the first season of Free Run, and I haven't even
the
finished
more
it.
battle experience you have,
And most people have like seen that entire show and like talk about it constantly. But yeah, it's good. I liked the first season. I don't normally watch a lot of those like isekai and isekai adjacent anime. I don't really know how to describe it other than isekai adjacent. Like, I know in the case of Freerun, it's like a proper fantasy setting, but like you have an RPG party going against a demon king. Like, I know in Freerun's case it takes place after the main party, which is an interesting like concept. But like
Anything that snow happens to touch.
things like that, even if they aren't isekai, they feel like
By the time
isekai.
100 flowers have blossomed,
I'm kind of just
your
sick of
life
that whole thing.
will have ended.
if I want fantasy games, I usually would rather play the fantasy game. But I guess that's a little weird, because, like, I'm trying to stream, and I'm talking as if someone wouldn't want to watch someone else play a video game. So that's an interesting, like, thing to internalize, but... yeah. I enjoyed Freerun, though. I'm watching it with my best friend, so I'll probably finish it next time we hang out if she wants to. That was fine. There were some input delays. I think I'll do one more just because I kind of want to like, test again, and then we'll do the secret story stuff. I haven't really decided who to do the secret story stuff for, so maybe I should do that now. That way I can, like, test the character to get used to them, kind of thing. So let's see, who should I do? So, Uryu, I believe I've done all of his, yes. Chad, maybe I should do Chad's. I'd, like, never use Chad, that could be funny. I could do Yoruichi, because I already have the first one of that. What is Bleach Soul Reverse and it's everlasting? I'm not sure what that is. I've done Renji's. I think I did Renji's last time. I've done Ryu's. I could do Shuhei's. You know what? Yeah. Let's do Shuhei. I still need to finish reading Can't Fear Your Own World. I only own the first novel and I've never finished it. But that's because I have, like, okay, so I grew up with the Bleach dub. I'm 100% a Viz kid, so, like, to me it's the 13 Court Guard Squads, not the Gotei 13. And I know Gotei 13 is the, like, correct term, and I know, like, every other YouTuber and everything uses that term, but, like, it's really hard for me to separate 13 Court Guard Squads and Gotei 13, because to me it's always just been the former, not the latter. So when I read the novel and they use all of the manga terms, I was like, I think reading the novel was actually the first time I'd been exposed to, like, some of the manga exclusive terms. So I was like, the fuck is this? I had the same issue when I read the 1,000-Year Blood War when I was getting back into Bleach, because the anime hadn't started before it had been announced yet. Oh, that's an interesting forward back. But yeah, I had the same sort of issue when I was reading 1,000-Year Blood War, because I didn't understand the terms. I was like, the fuck is a Rayo? And then I realized Rayo was Soul King. I assume that was a counter. She's got an interesting moveset. I like that circle attack. This slide is probably my favorite, although I did just get punished, so I'll probably examine it. Ooh, that's supposed to be great. Oh, that goes through your block, right. Forget about that. It's a heartbreak. Take this! Get smashed! I always hate that pose. It looks so silly. Fucking Noiteller at Dumpy pose.
What? Reap, cause it's shady.
Oh, it's not cute.
Those who don't feed are the very sort.
Was that just for me, or was that for you guys as well? Because it looked like his mouth moved and then the audio came out. I can't tell if it was an audio delay or if it was the game. So I do know from the few times I've used him in the story mode that Hisagi's triangle attacks suck at close range. They'll, like, completely pass through if you're not at the perfect range to hit it.
It's obvious. I haven't had this
but I think you guys could tell from the audio there, but these connection drops.
I will show you. I resurrection. Pray, Santa Teresa.
Man. Moitora is one of the Espada that I genuinely forget exists a lot. Like, he's not a... Like, I was gonna say he's not a bad character, but kind of is. He's not a very interesting character, I should say. His whole deal is that he wants to be strong, he thinks he's the strongest, and he has the hardest skin of all of the Espada. And then Kenny kicks his ass by using his sword with 2 hands. It's like, okay. I also just didn't really like his personality a whole lot. I thought he was kind of grating. But he's not as bad as... I think it's the... Is it the 8th? Or no, because 8 is... Sorry, I lost it. The one Byakuya fights. I can never remember his name, the, like, love one. You can tell that he's the least memorable for me. I can't even remember his fucking name. The one that, like, shows up to kill Rukia and then gets handled by Byakuya in, like, 5 minutes. But for the most part, I do like the Espada as an antagonist group. I think the Stern Ritter have a even worse problem with the forgetfulness than the Espada do, because, like, all of the 13 Fort Guard squads, with the exception of, like, a couple of lieutenants, are pretty memorable. Like, you're not really going to be, you know, hyped when... Is his name Iba? The bald one with the weird-looking sword? Like, no one really pops off when he shows up, because he, like, never does anything on screen.
Are you scared?
I can't remember his name, but Soy Fawn's lieutenant is, like, exclusively bad comedic relief. So, like, nobody really cares about him. But for the most part, people like the lieutenants and the captains of the Soul Reapers. They're pretty well fleshed out. And then you get to the Espada, and most of them are pretty good. But then there's, like, a couple that are pretty forgetful. Or pretty forgettable. And then you get to the fucking Stern Ritter, and it's like, what are half of these names? Why do they have, like, Marvel same letter naming schemes? And, like, half of them get killed off-screen. Which I understand is because of the story, they had to be 25, one for every letter, but, like... I've tried to land high 3 times, and I haven't landed once. There we go. I realized that I could just go for the kill, so I'm probably... Can I? Or is his a 3? Whoa. That was a funky animation. I don't think I've seen that one before. Kinda cool, though. That's what I get for yapping. But yeah, I think the antagonist in Bleach, like, there's one of the Stern Ritter who is, like, the exact same thing as the Espada whose name I can't remember, where his whole thing is that he's a really gross-looking character who makes others fall in love with him. I don't really rate him too high. But for the most part, I like the Stern Ritter. I think they're pretty diverse. I like their effects, but I think the bulk of them I would rate the lowest. And then there's, like, a couple that I think are cool. And I think it's the couple that are cool that carry the group. Like, who the fuck cares about Nanananarahep or whatever the fuck his name is? The one who, like, yeets the fishnet onto Aizen and then immediately dies. Anyway, we're doing secret story stuff now, so I'll shut up.
What's wrong? Why are you all gathered here?
Lieutenant Shuhei. Oh, I'm so glad. We were very worried about what might have happened.
Huh?
Who's it down here?
What are you talking about?
We heard so many rumors.
that you would be sentenced as well for having assisted Captain Tosin.
Why is that guy talking so
you've heard
slowly?
about that, have you? Well, listen. That whole thing will be on hold until the Central 46 are fully reinstated.
What a relief. If we were to lose our lieutenant too, we would have been completely lost.
Do you think that you could sound any more defeated?
Hollows. Again.
Looks like it. There's been so many lately.
Let's go and take care of them. We're all ready to stand and fight.
Nope, I'll do it. You stay here. I'm sure your help will be invaluable with rebuilding the Seirete.
Huh? You're gonna do it yourself?
Don't worry. Honestly, I also wanted some time to myself.
I understand. However, please don't overexert yourself.
Yeah.
Why was that entire sequence so stiff?
Well, maybe I was trying too hard to act tough.
It's a fucking menace. Okay.
A Menos Grande. You may think I'm all alone and helpless, but you're actually the helpless one. Now then, prepare yourself. I'm not graceful enough to fight while protecting someone. At least, not at the moment.
I do like Menos Grande. I wish they were, like, playable, I guess.
A Menos Grande.
Like, in one of the Bleach DS games, you could play as a Menos, and it was really funny because their head was just, like, the entire second screen. It was really funny.
It's time we finish.
I don't remember if that was Blade of Fate or Dark Souls, though. I think it was Dark Souls.
I'm not impressed.
The Bleach game, not the... From Soft.
Keep your eyes on me. So slow.
Not even fucking hitting the Menos, it's fine. I kind of see why they aren't playable, but I wish they were, just as, like, it would have been cool. I don't know how they would have implemented it, but in general, I would have preferred more playable characters to fewer.
I'm not the same as I was back then.
Oh, big count, bro.
Are you shaking? I'm not impressed.
Maybe I should try and land one of those counters. Didn't work. Maybe it was too early.
Won't let you. Won't let you. Dead wrong.
I'm not sure what that circle attack does. It's supposed to be damage. Not very good damage. I mean, not that I'm really active against this, but...
Take this.
So crazy!
When I was still in the Soul Reaper Academy, we were guided to the world of the living to do some training. And suddenly, we were attacked by several gigantic hollows. We weren't being complacent. However, even though that's the case, we still weren't part of the court guard, and it was too sudden for us to prepare ourselves. In the end, one of us died that day. In hindsight, maybe it was more than just an accident. But setting that aside for now, Captain Eisen and Lieutenant Geen from Squad 5 leapt in, and they managed to save me. I survived, but my right eye was damaged. Even more, that incident left me forever scarred with fear. Then, when I joined the 13 Court Guard squads, I became part of Squad 9. But no matter how much I train, or how strong I become, that fear never fully goes away. I began to feel so pathetic and lost that I asked Captain Tosin to demote me from my commission as seat officer.
That's why you should remain a seat officer. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle.
What he told me then, in response, healed my wounds like nothing before. It's thanks to his words that
You've grown stronger again, Shuhei. You could very well be a lieutenant right now.
No,
Is Tosin also
I still haven't
recast for
overcome
this? Because his
Whenever
voice
I
doesn't
engage
sound
in
the
a
way I
fight,
remember it.
my body simply tries to run away.
That is nothing to be ashamed of, Shuhei. It's necessary for a warrior. One should always position himself to be able to sidestep any attack that comes. What you do is already very close to this idea. That guard of yours, always so close to retreat, is actually the ideal position from which to dodge and launch a counterattack. Shuhei, it's important to remember this. Everybody feels fear at some point. Fear is not something to be overcome and dispelled. You must always keep fear close to you, right by your side.
Fear by my side.
You know, I remember telling you this. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior.
His words, his outlook, helped me escape from under my doubts. I became able to fight my enemies, sword held fast in hand.
Oh, so again, sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. Allergy season.
I kept training so that one day I could become a soul worthy of Captain Tosin. And yet... Why? Why, Captain Tosin? I still don't believe it. I can't accept that you have betrayed us. I'm sure that you have been forced to do this. I want to believe it. But...
The path that I walk is justice.
I know that he really believed what he told me then. Captain Tosin, I confess, the idea of having to fight you frightens me.
What's going on with my phone? Okay. On to round 2, if I have the round. Oh, well, it looks like I have to complete Bleach Soul Reverse, and it's everlasting anyway. Whichever one that is.
Captain Komamura.
Ah, Shuhei.
I forgot
This
to
is
read
the
the
second
fucking
time we've met here.
summary.
You're right. Please, leave your offering.
No, you were here first, so I should be the one to go on ahead. After all, rank and standing hold little meaning for the dead. What sort of person rests here, I wonder? This friend of Kaname.
You know too, don't you, Captain Komamura?
Yes. What I know about Kaname is that he became a Soul Reaper in order to get justice for his dead friend.
Oh, I see.
Shuhei, you're losing the thread.
Yes. It's really quite sad. I haven't forgotten the promise that we made. I remember the vow that we swore to wake up Captain Tosin. Still, as the fated day draws ever closer, I've continued to grow more and more unsure of exactly how I should go about facing him. Somehow, I found myself on my way here. I wonder, what would he do?
To tell the truth, I'm not so different.
Captain Komamura, considering that I come from a different squad, I am very well aware of how rude it is of me to make such a request. But, would you spar with me? Right here, right now, please, sir.
Why? Just what are you after? What are you hoping to achieve?
In order to face Captain Tosin, I must confront and conquer my fear.
Very well.
Thank you!
Once again, something's going on with Shuhei's voice actor where it feels super stiff to me. I'm not sure why. Like, the delivery of that line was a little off.
Let's call that enough. I believe this should be a place of quiet.
Looks like it's only another 4. Oh, protection, please. I do like that animation. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, like, look at the character control guide to figure out how the fuck this circle attack works. Warrior's Poise. Okay, so yeah, it is just a counter, I just timed it wrong. That was good. Oh, that's a cool one. I like that.
Let's go. Sorry.
Whoa, I can't tell if that was a connection or frame rate.
This is not over.
I've got you. Keep your eyes on me.
It's futile. All too easy. Useless.
Try to keep up.
All too easy. What's the matter, Shuhei? Swordsmanship like that isn't good enough for me, Kaname, or anyone else for that matter.
I know.
Gonna try and just go for the KO.
Take this. Over here. Useless.
Because I already got one.
This keeps up.
Oh wait, is it only taking one stock? Is that what's happening?
Sorry.
Yeah, that only takes one stock, okay.
Over here.
Maybe I should have been going for KOs this whole breaks. I was expecting him to throw an attack immediately after I saw it.
So slow.
Futile.
Shadow number 31. Too weak. Are you ready?
Oh, interesting camera angle.
I'll strike you. No escape.
Sit wrong.
Useless.
I really don't want to lose a stock here. That'd be bad. Should like full combo should have stopped. It's fine.
Such spiritual pressure. It's on a whole different
Yeah,
level.
at least we got that log. I always feel like I'm just out of range to not be able to do that.
You're in my rings. Are you ready? It's time we finish this. Still want more? I've got you. This is you.
There we go. I should take both of his stuff.
Let's go. Sorry.
That's a little more challenging than I was expecting it to be, I'll be real.
Well done. Not many, even among the court guard, would be able to score a hit on me. I'm impressed. I believe, based on what I've seen, that you have the strength necessary for the battle ahead.
No. I've been made painfully aware of the depths of my incompetence. Throughout the fight, I confess that I was constantly terrified of your spiritual pressure.
So you say. But, Shuhei, the fear that you speak of sounds a good deal like immaturity to me.
What?
You told me before that the words Kaname spoke to you at one time saved you.
Why does he act shocked every single time someone brings this up to him?
Is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior.
It seems that I'd forgotten something important.
Good. There's something that's weighed on my mind. I've been pondering it since Kaname left the Soul Society. The Kaname that I considered to be a good friend was actually nothing but a fake. And the Kaname that I thought I knew didn't even exist at all.
Captain Tosin has my eternal gratitude for showing me this truth. That fearing a fight is actually a strength. I'm sure his spirit still lives inside of me.
Yes, I'm the same. Despite all that I've said about him, Kaname wasn't entirely fake. The fiery will that we all witnessed truly existed somewhere inside of him. That alone, I can undoubtedly say, is a fact.
Right. Captain Tosin's teachings will be in the front of my mind as I fight. I've come to see that fear is a necessary part of being a Soul Reaper.
I like that look. A Soul Reaper who is fueled by fear itself.
One more. Assuming I have it unlocked. Nope. Oh, wait, the conditions changed? Interesting. Alright, secret story unlock condition. Complete a secret moment within device justice. I forget which story that one is. Is that the Tosin fight? It would make sense if that was the Tosin fight. Or is it when he goes into his resurrection? And depraved justice. Yes, this is when he goes into his resurrection. I think I remember struggling in this fight, actually.
Kaname, don't tell me you'd...
Captain! Is that... holification?
Captain Tosin?
It is.
You've fallen so far, Kaname. What is this power?
It's such a funny thing. That half-Soul Reaper boy you people consider to be your friend. He possesses the ability to holofy too. So why is it that you despise me, when all that I've done is acquire the same power?
Because Ichigo Kurosaki had no choice in the matter at all. But you did. You chose of your own free will to stray from the path you've been on, despite having remarkable skills as a Soul Reaper. What you
Where does the
did
13
was
Court Guard
deprave
Squad think
Tosin.
Ichigo's inner hollow came from?
Depraved? In what way is a Soul Reaper becoming more like a
Like, they
hollow
kind of just
depraved?
know about it.
That's a simplistic judgment.
Obviously,
One sees
Byakuya
hollows
would have
as
told
bad,
them, like,
and
oh
one
yeah,
Soul
this
Reapers
kid got
as
half a
good.
hollow mask. And then,
No!
like,
What I mean when I say depraved is your betrayal of your
I
comrades
suppose
and
Hanataro
friends.
might have reported
All
about
just
it
in
as
order
well,
to
because he
gain
kept fighting
excessive
the mask,
power.
didn't he?
That's what's depraved.
Sajin.
Captain Tosin? But why?
Okay. Oh, I just need to land Sokatsui. How did I not manage that? How? Okay. I'm not sure how I managed to not achieve that one when playing this the first time. But
Open your
alright.
eyes, Captain Tosin!
I don't remember if this is one I did on stream or not.
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're
I've streamed
open
this
to the
game a
path
few
of
times
justice.
now.
I told you, the path that I walk down is justice. If you would hinder that path, I will consider you an evil that must be removed.
You're not really him.
That doesn't count.
You
Okay.
aren't Captain Tosin.
Maybe that's why. Maybe you just kept countering it. This is closer to full match though, so you have to be careful. Dang it, I didn't do that. Part of the problem is the internet connection. I have to press the inputs multiple times in order to make sure things register. Because, you know, if an input delay happens in the middle of a combo, it just ends the combo. So I kind of have to, like, account for that. So sometimes the breaker moves that ends the combos I don't necessarily intend to do, but happen anyway because I pressed the button trying to account for an input delay.
Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep any attack. Captain Tosin, you taught me that yourself.
Shuhei, you simply cannot defeat me.
There we go.
Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm still afraid to fight. And I'm afraid to stand before you, blade drawn. So scared I can't stand it. However, I know that embracing that fear, to push myself forward, is my strength. I know, because you taught me that. So that's why I need to face you, to kill you.
Every time I walk right into that counter, it's so long. I'm trying to go for the soul break. His dash attack in this actually does have some support. It's not as far as his triangle, but it's not terrible. You can work with it.
I'll take away your clothes. Cry, Suzushi. Forgive me. These pointless battles are at an end.
You know, I don't think I actually knew that his release command was cry. I think that's the first time I heard that. Oh, shit. Yeah, there was nothing I could do there. It was just like too far. But yeah, this is like actually kind of difficult. But I think that's just because I suck with fucking Hisaki, to be honest. I'm not doing great.
Is that so?
His chain size brains are hard to account for, because, like, there's a period where you just can't hit your opponent, basically. There's a... Well, I guess I could be using the circle, and probably should be, but it's so slow that every time I feel like I'm gonna get backed out of it. There we go. We don't get a fancy kill animation, but at least it's dead. I did not feel comfortable enough trying to pull off a fucking break. I just wanted that fight to be over.
What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me out here? Just what do you want to talk to me about?
Captain Tosin, please dismiss me as a seat officer!
That's what you wanted to ask me? If this is about your mistake in yesterday's drill, don't worry. It happens to everyone in the beginning.
No! Not a mistake! Nor was it carelessness that made me hesitate. I was scared. You see, my right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill. And now, ever since then, whenever I draw my sword or face an enemy, I always take a half step back emotionally. Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm afraid to fight. Back then, on that day, you told me that was why I should remain a seat officer. You told me that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior. But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosin. Those were your words. Why did you throw everything away for the sake of power? What is it? Tell me. What is it that you fear now? Captain Tosin.
He fears long-ass monologues in the middle of a battle.
I do fear something. I've had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a soul reaper.
Okay, now let's do that last secret mission for Shuhei. The motorcycle man himself. Oh, no, that's Kain. Listen, it's not my fault they look identical. There he is.
It's been a while, Captain Tosin.
It has been some time, Kaname. This is a quiet place, but even in solitude, beauty can be found. I'm sure Kaname would have liked it here.
I would have liked to have brought you some of your favorite food, but it wasn't meant to be. I hope some sake will suffice.
Do you remember this? It's the sake we shared. It was after you and I entered the 13 court guard squads. Now then, I think it's about time I headed back. What will you do now, Shuhei?
I think I'm just going to go. I'll take a short walk. I've been so busy being both the captain and lieutenant lately that I feel like I've gotten a little rusty.
Is that right? Farewell, then.
I know. Fear's what makes you stronger. I've always known it. And yet, I'm still green. I lack experience. You're not him. You're not Captain Tosin, not anymore. The Tosin who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this.
So that's where you've been. I've been looking for you, Lieutenant
I'm not gonna
Isagi.
fight Kyoraku?
Captain Kyoraku. Do you need me for something?
Well, I just wanted to chat with you a little about Squad 9's future. Lately, your duties have included captain's responsibilities, right? Yeah. To tell you the truth, I was hoping that maybe I could task you with just a little more. Has something been on your mind?
No.
I think it should be pretty easy for you to get promoted at this rate. I don't see anything standing in your way.
I can't even achieve Bankai. There's no way I could become a captain.
I always
Well,
figured
admit
that was the
it'd be
reason
way
why.
easier if you were able to achieve Bankai.
No, that's not what I meant.
I get it. It's frustrating, huh? If you had only become a Soul Reaper 100 years earlier, things could have been different.
You're right. Perhaps, if I had been born 100 years earlier, then maybe I would have taught Captain Tosin. Captain Kyoraku, if I may, would you mind sparring with me?
Yeah, I always wondered why
What brought that on all of a sudden?
Hisagi wasn't almost
Please.
conscious, like as I was looking.
I just have a feeling about it.
I've always wondered
that I'll
why
learn something
Hisagi
by
was
fighting
never
you.
formally made captain, even though he does all of the
got me.
captain duties. And the fact he doesn't achieve Bankai until... Does he actually
Normally,
achieve
I'd
it
turn down a
between
request
Thousand Year
like
Blood
that,
War until
But
after?
I
I
could
don't
never
remember.
turn down someone with those eyes.
I know it doesn't show
play
up
along this
until the
time.
novel.
Thank you so much!
So I always assumed that was the official reason he was never made a captain. And they kind of were just like, oh, yo, Kensei, I know you got your ass kicked in that battle, but you showed up. You took out a couple of Menos, we'll call that good.
Time to wrap this up!
Okay, so this, again, isn't
You've
a
really gotten
full
better,
set.
haven't you? I guess I'll
But
up my speed another
It does
notch
seem to
then.
be closer in that we actually have accesses to our reawakening. Shikai for Shuhei and the kids game for Shuhei. Their names are so similar. Like, not so similar, but similar enough that my ADHD and slightly dyslexic brain struggles sometimes. I kinda just talk, so sometimes the mouth is ahead of the brain. That's the best way I can describe how my thought process works.
Take this!
What is that attack called?
What the hell? Man, you
Oh, there's
are
dialogue.
kidding around. It kind of makes me want to hit back just a little. Rather difficult.
That was funny. Ow, that hurts. I'm gonna hit you now. Let's see. What is that attack called? Blade that knows fear. Okay. I was kind of hoping the explosive keto. That's what I was wondering about for sure.
Very nice. I'll let loose. Play some kids' games with me. Win and you live. Lose.
Once again, I said this one of the times I fought Kiraku, but I don't remember what his fucking kid game color icons are. I just keep attacking him. Sometimes I self-destruct, sometimes I don't. I don't worry about until it happens.
Those who don't fear the very sword they hold.
I will say Reap Kazushini goes a little hard as his release command. Scatter Semblance Sakura is still my favorite, but Reap Kazushini goes hard. I'll give him that. I was hoping do you jump attack?
A little overeager
Nice.
there.
I know his AI likes to spam the jump attack. Oh, I should have just gone for the... I should have just gone for the soul break. I wasn't paying attention.
Here I come. You scared? To fight me?
Most of the time when I play this game, I'm not actually looking at their Reishi bars. I'm just going on vibes.
That's right. I remember. Yes.
Or focusing on dialogue.
It's because I know the fear of battle that I'm able to grasp my sword and fight.
Oh.
That's also why sometimes I just forget to use my spear pressure moves.
Well, ready or not.
Especially if they aren't like... For example, Bankai Ichigo, it's hard not to use his spiritual pressure, because his spiritual pressure 2 move is like a core part of his hit. Getting the Getsuga aura is like how you do damage well with him, in my experience. But like, for Hisagi, his counter doesn't come up very often against AIs. I don't know, it's like different against real people. And I haven't really been impressed too much by Sokatsui's combo potential or its damage.
Sheesh. A little overeager there.
No, let me get the soul break. This should be
Wrong way.
This animation is cool, though. I do like it.
What the hell?
So crazy. That voice is stuck in my head. I hear it so often.
Man,
It's like a
I
vocal
was
stem.
almost thinking I'd actually have to start fighting for real. You've got true promise. Being able to fight like that, I'd be willing to say that that's your greatest strength.
Captain Kyoraku, I'll keep going and serve as both captain and lieutenant.
Is that so? That'll be a big help. I know that everyone here is supporting you. It's no big deal. You'll progress just fine if you keep on doing what you believe in. It's good to see a man who has a dream worth pursuing.
I don't
Right.
remember. Is
That's
Hisagi
about it,
still
then.
lieutenant in
See
the
you
Howl
around.
from Hell?
Ah, yes.
I don't remember if
Thank
he
you
shows
so
up.
much for sparring with me. It's like a weight is lifted off my chest. My heart doesn't feel so murky and gloomy now.
I'll have to reread it
I
later.
finally found you!
Rangiku,
Oh, then
you
you
too,
got right.
Izuru? Is something wrong?
That look on your face, it suggests you completely forgot about it.
You promised we'd go drinking
Yep,
today,
called
didn't
it.
you? Now that your trial's finally finished, you've got nothing to beat yourself up over.
Forgive me, Rangiku.
Hurry up, let's not waste time. You're paying for the drinks, Shuhei.
Huh?
You did forget your promise, after all.
Well then, you can pay for mine too.
Come on, Izuru. I don't mind paying for Rangiku, but pay for your own damn drinks.
I can't do that.
Why not? Everyone feels fear. And that means I must
Wouldn't
walk
Izuru
by its
also
side.
have been going on trial
I
for the
must
same
continue to forever
reasons?
fight as a Soul Reaper, and in doing so, I can protect this warmth I feel.
In fact, I would argue Izuru probably had it worse, because, like, he actively aided Gin at one point during the season. Like, sure, he was being misled by Kyoka Suigetsu, but, like, he still actively fought other Soul Reapers. Anyway, that was kind of fun. Like, again, Shuhei isn't one of my favorite characters. I think he's cool, but, like, he's also kind of forgettable. It's part of why I struggle to read the novel. I just don't find him all that interesting. But maybe I'll give it another go after I reread. Or should I read the novel and then read Breaths from Hell? Yeah, I think I'll do that, actually. Who should we do next? Can I do Rangiku? Nope. Nope. Okay, I can do Ikaku. I like Ikaku, so this will be fun. A path lit by sparks shed from a flower burning bright. I do like these little poems at the beginning.
I'm really the luckiest man alive. I met a real man. One that I could bet my life on. Before I met him, I had no conviction at all. I was just running wild. When you meet someone who's truly strong, it gives you the chance to enjoy a battle for your life. You only truly know the joy of living when you can sense death is somewhere close ahead. That's the way that I lived. Thing is, people with a lot of spiritual pressure tend to live a long time. I guess that's why it was so important to make sure your life had meaning. And yet...
Don't lose and then beg to be killed. Never admit defeat until you're dead. If you lose, and you're still alive, then you should just consider that your lucky day. Accept that luck, and just move on. Live. Live, and come back to try to kill me another day.
That is what he
Part of
said
me
after
kind of
defeating
hopes
a
that
man.
Ikaku gets, like, a future character arc where he becomes
I
the
was in
next
complete
Kenpachi.
awe.
But I
It was
don't know
both
how
his
they would,
strength and
how
way
he
of
would work
being.
that into the story. That's just like a
ever
personal,
since,
like, headcanon. I like to
I've
think
only
that
wanted
happens
one
at some
thing.
point.
And that's to die fighting under that man.
But, like, part of the reason why I don't think it would work is for that reason that you just stated, because he no longer wants that. But I think that would be an interesting, like, character arc for him.
Excuse me. I have a favor to ask you.
What is it? Do you want some more help training?
Why would you...
Sure, okay. But I've trained with you a ton already. Is it still not enough?
I was just about to comment on that. I was like, we've had this premise so many times. But look how serious he is.
I want you to fight me in Bankai. You're really the only person that I can ask this of.
So why me?
Because you're truly strong.
I kinda wanna say that I'm glad you get it, but I'm wondering what you're buttering me up for.
No, I'm serious.
Well, either way, I couldn't possibly turn down someone looking at me with those eyes. But all the same, please, don't expect too much out of me.
I know.
I see. Well, let's get started then.
Ikaku seems less motivated this time. I wonder if it's because he's using his Bankai and doesn't like to. But hey, it's a second semi-canonical instance of him using his Bankai. Or no, it's Renchigon using it. I understand. I thought Ikaku was gonna be the one using his Bankai. But no, I guess he still never uses Bankai. If he even can still use his Bankai anymore. I know there's some evidence to support the fact that his Bankai was fully destroyed, and according to Mayuri, that means it's like gone, because he never got it reforged. And I guess it would kind of be hard for him to get it reforged, considering nobody even knows it exists. So maybe it's like an instance of him assuming it's broken and never trying to repair it because he doesn't like to use it anyway, kind of thing. But I feel like that would be him acknowledging that it's an intentional debuff for a person who likes to fight. Maybe it'd be like Kenpachi's eye patch thing is how he uses it, I don't know. Ooh, that hurt.
There we go! That's better! Good. Keep it up. Beating the man you admire. I know where you're coming from, Renji. And because of that, I'll cut you down with all my might! Bring it on! I'll end this battle. Split apart! Osugimaru! Come on! Is that all you've got, Renji? You're dreaming if you think you can beat Byakuya Kuchiki with those moves. Why not just throw in the towel now?
I'm not done yet. I will surpass him.
Now I can actually
In order to do
fight
that,
properly.
I need to improve my technique. I'll show you the value of your lessons by defeating you.
Let's see who's lucky. I'm going to slash. Let me have some fun.
Again, I do actually like playing as Ikaku. I wish his moveset was a little better. Like, I wish his circle was closer to Byakuya's. I said this last time I played as him. But I do like playing as him. I have a soft spot for polearms, and he's one of the 2 characters in this game to use a polearm, so of course I like using him.
Let's have some fun.
And I do just like him as a character. I think he's fun. I remember being so excited that he was playable in Dark Souls, because he wasn't in Blade of Fate. I used him a ton, even though his Bankai kind of sucked.
I like that look on your face, but we have a long way to go. Brace yourself.
So, that's where you were, huh?
Captain Hitsugaya.
We're about to leave for the world of the living. Get packed up.
Just when things were starting to get fun. Time to end this. We'll continue in the world of the living.
Right. Thank you very much.
You've improved. There's no more hesitation in your strikes.
It's incredible. I can't believe you're this strong in Shikai. It seems I have a long way to go. In terms of raw skill, he's still leagues ahead of me.
Renji.
Huh?
No, forget it. Byakuya Kuchiki to him is like Captain Zaraki is to me. Chasing someone that far ahead of you is a hard path to walk. Still, finally getting to meet someone that you admire that much makes you glad to have been born a man.
That's kind of gay, bro.
Would you reconsider? Have you given more thought to what I asked of you?
I see. Is that the real reason why you want training?
No, not really, but it's just...
I refuse.
None of the other lieutenants are able to perform Bankai. And even if they could, frankly, I still wouldn't want to ask anyone but you. You're the first, last, and only choice. you're the one who can fill the void that Aizen left. It's clear to me. You should be the next captain.
Why is this even something Renji
before.
gets to ask him?
I'm not interested in becoming captain. Because if I become a captain, I won't be able to fight under Captain Zaraki. You want to be able to surpass Byakuya Kuchiki. And I have a goal of my own. I want to die under that man. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Truly. That is my only wish.
Okay. Maybe this is finally going to address it. Because he kind of just gets off-screened, doesn't he?
Hello there.
Oh? And what exactly does Squad 11 want with the Department of Research and Development, pray tell?
Excuse me, sir. I'm here to pick up the Zanpakuto that was left with you.
Aha! I thought Akon was acting a bit surreptitiously. Well, I guess that he thought he could hide a Bankai of that size.
Oh. No, you've figured it out. You've seen right through me.
I'm not particularly interested in that. Not enough to report it to the higher-ups, at least.
You have my thanks. Damn. Back when I used my Bankai, there wasn't anyone else aside from Yumichika who was even aware that I had a Bankai at all. But I survived. I've known for a very long time now where I'm gonna die. I don't feel like dying before that.
There he is. Ikaku!
Hey, what's up?
The head captain's looking for us. Said to head to Squad 1 station right away.
The head captain does? I wonder... No.
Okay, well this hasn't gone the way I was expecting
you
it
want
to.
us to protect the 4 pillars in Karakura Town?
Indeed. They will likely be important locations in the battle to come. Aizen will most assuredly go after them. As such, the 4 of you will go to protect them. Any questions?
You would give such an important mission to me? Thank you for this opportunity. I promise to protect them.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Leave it to us.
A fine response. I shall send the details later. Make your preparations.
I agreed to it, but it's entirely possible that we might face even stronger foes than Edrad in the upcoming battle. He said the
I
next
would
battle
assume
would be the last, and I don't doubt it.
You're going into battle against Aizen.
Without using Bankai.
I'm not interested in becoming captain. Because if I become a captain, I won't be able to fight under Captain Zaraki. You want to be able to surpass Byakuya Kuchiki. And I have a goal of my own. I want to die under that man. That's all. Talk about not practicing what you preach. I decided back then, didn't I?
Don't lose and then beg to be killed. Never admit defeat until you're dead. Live, and come back to try to kill me another day.
What did I admire in that man? What was the goal I was after? Why do I risk my life fighting? In the end, It's not an issue of means. I simply must do what needs to be done. The thing that needs to be overcome is really my own heart.
Okay, we're just fighting ourselves. Alright. Wasn't expecting that, I'll be real.
But one wish. Whether I need to use Bankai or not doesn't matter. As long as I'm alive, I want to keep fighting under that man. That's the one thing I am not giving up. I'll kill you!
I do like how his square can be used to quickly interrupt attacks. That's really nice. I'll have to win without having any Kopaku to start? That's gonna be difficult. That didn't work. Mistake. I think I have to go for Soul Breaks here. I don't think there's any other way I'm going to be able to get the secret moment. Well, how much damage I've taken anyway. Just try and counter this. Prepare for my next strike. Are you ready? What are you worried about? I have to be really careful using that because it's so easy to punish it if he blocks, but it's so good for crossing distance. Whoa, connection. That was bad. It like fully froze for a second. Or maybe it was because the character model? I'm not sure about that. Maybe that was the game and wasn't a connection. It felt like a connection issue, but it might not have been. Yep, that. Let's try talismans. Yeah, let's try those. Maybe instead of using the buff, I should just be using the level 3. The buff doesn't seem to be helping that much.
Whether I need to use Bankai or not doesn't matter. As long as I'm alive, I want to keep fighting under that man.
I'm gonna try and play a little bit more defensively.
I am not giving up.
I say that immediately don't do that. Part of the problem is his range is actually a little bit better than mine is in Bankai. And he does a lot more damage. Which makes sense, since it's literally his powered up mode. Like, his powered up mode is literally just everything he does is better than in Bankai. And he'll slowly gain more damage over time as that red bar fills up as well. Like, he'll deal more damage over time, not like his attacks deal damage over time. It's not like a poison effect, it's a, like attack buff that stacks over time. At least I'm healing, it's just bad. Damn it! Well, first I'm gonna see if I can even fucking win this fight, rather than worrying about the secret moment. Maybe the secret moment isn't required. If it is, we'll just have to keep trying.
This is how I fight. If I stop fighting, I stop being me. I stop being able to make that man's hopes come true. And to make sure that I remain worthy of fighting under him, I'm gonna keep taking you on. I'm not gonna stop, even if it kills me! Just try not to this! Watch closely! Split apart! Osugimaru!
Oh, that animation was actually cool.
Hey, good shot!
Which leads me to suspect that the earlier one was actually a connection issue, because that was a new animation. That looked different than the last time, as far as I remember. Every time I try and go for a breaker move, I get punished, so I should stop doing it. Or not a breaker move, a guard break. Okay, if I can just get the soul break, we're golden. That's a big if. I have to go for the soul break. If I don't, I lose. Like, it's my only option. Yeah, I lost. I was a legit loss. Like, honestly, these story fights can actually be kind of difficult sometimes. Mostly because of the restrictions that are put on you. Like, I am fighting at a disadvantage against him, moveset-wise. And power and damage-wise. Let's try that again. Also, sorry I'm not talking much, I'm trying to, like, lock the fuck in here.
Whether I need to use Bankai or not doesn't matter. As long as I'm alive, I want to keep fighting under that man. That's the one thing I am not giving up.
Bro, stop fucking attacking, dude. Yeah, I know I don't have room to talk. Stop fucking attacking, dude. I'm trying to play this game. That was pretty good. I like that.
You're too weak. Let me have some fun. Starts now. Are you ready? Say hey, good counter. You're too weak.
Pretty good. That was a nice combo. I like that. I didn't think that would work, but it did. Why did mine land, but his didn't? That was very strange. Oh, I can't tell if it's the connection or if it's getting laggy, but there's some slowdown happening there. Did he just heal? Oh, I think he was in his soul burst or whatever the fuck it's called. The white woman heals. I thought he had gone into blue, but he might have gone into white. Yeah, that's the soul break. We're doing good.
Split apart! Osugimaru! Is that all? I'll kill you! Osugimaru attacks are difficult to read.
I think that only lands if it's the powered up version. I don't think it'll land if I try to do that combo with the regular circle. Oh, my eyes tearing up. My allergies on this is terrible. plan. Glad did though. Also, I know I don't save up for the soul burst very often. The soul reverse. I normally use the flash step to extend damage. I just prefer doing it. That was like a cool mirror movement moment there. That's kind of what I like about this game. You can, like, unintentionally create pretty cool moments, even if you're just playing against the computer. Okay, we actually did it. I just had to walk in and stop yapping. Gotta clean my eye.
If I stop fighting, I stop being me. And to make sure that I remain worthy of fighting under him, I have to defeat you. It doesn't matter how strong my foes are. As long as I live, I will fight. Fight and survive. And that's all that I need to do.
Is the last one gonna be the fight against the dude then? And more importantly, is it gonna let us use Bunkai? Nope, okay. So this is different. Not what I expected.
The captain's Bankai is nothing like yours, eh, Kaku? It was your duty to ensure that the pillar remained protected, but you allowed it to be destroyed instead. Do you know why that is? It's because you held back. You're more than welcome to get yourself killed on your own account. However, duty must always come first. And you must never allow any personal stubbornness to undermine the squad's mission. Orders in the 13 court guard squads are absolute, no question. They must be carried out at all cost, even if it means that you have to swallow your pride.
Yeah, I realize that, Tetsu-Saimon.
I do like
you
that
know
moment.
Absolutely nothing, boy! Do you think this is all some kind of game? If you got killed, somebody would replace you. You knew that, right? That's why you allowed yourself to lose.
Now hold on. Is that what you think? You really believe that I let myself lose?
A straightforward attack. And the condition you're in? It's obvious you're not really fighting to win. You're not giving it your all, but you have to win. Even if it means retreating or sneaking up from behind.
No way! I won't fight like someone who's a coward!
Then find a way to get stronger! If you want to fight fair, then pay the price! I expect you to win no matter the cost! It's called putting duty first!
What Tetsu-Saimon said is true. The reason that I lost to that Arankar is because I was weak. I'm never going to be able to realize my dreams unless I have power. And I'll never get there as I am now. I'm just getting started.
You've got fine spirit, but it's no good if you wear yourself down.
Ah, that's the familiar giant form.
Captain Komamura, what is it? What can I do for you?
I was
Casually
around
laying
here
on the
the other
ground.
day and I saw a stray cat with a litter of kittens. I thought that I'd come to pay them a visit.
Stray cats, huh? Sorry, I haven't seen any around today.
I see.
Captain Komamura, about what happened in Karakura town. Just thank you.
You don't need to thank me. I merely performed my duty as a Soul Reaper. That's all.
Well, yeah, about that. No, it's nothing. Forget it.
Do you really intend to continue in your condition?
I need to become stronger.
Ikaku, tell me, what is the strength that you seek?
What it takes to make a dream become a reality. The power to stay in the fight and defeat my foes, no matter who they may be.
And use your goddamn Bankai.
Yes.
Well, then it seems that your strength can only be... No. Only Kenpachi can measure your ability. In times of anguish, we must look to our origins. I believe it is essential that you answer the question of what form the strength that you seek will take.
You mean that?
Like, mostly I just want an answer to if he can still use his Bankai, because I don't think he can.
Thank you again, Captain Komamura.
The sight of you going all out in your attempt to realize your dream is quite moving.
But, like, Iba implies that he still could have used his Bankai. But Mayuri says that a broken one can't. So,
I'm counting on you.
My guy, which one is it?
Captain, I'd hoped I'd find you here.
Hey! I heard everything from Yachiru. Sounds to me like you've been going at it pretty hard lately.
Yeah, I've just had something on my mind.
So, have you gotten any stronger?
Right. But I still have to become stronger. Captain Zaraki, please, sir, spar with me.
Well then, you'd better keep me entertained.
I understand.
If it lets me use Bankai in this fight, I'm going to headcanon that as meaning that he still can. Because it'll at least be an answer. It does not look like I can.
His strength, it's incredible. Overwhelming.
What's wrong? Give me what you got. Come on, let's see it.
Come on! I'm just getting started now! Are you ready?
Don't be in such a hurry.
Snap out of it already!
Is this the end?
It doesn't look like there's any secret requirement, though, so I can just, you know, try and not get my ass kicked. Unfortunately, I do suck against Kenpachi. He hits so fucking hard. I have a replay of a fight between my best character, Byakuya, and Kenpachi. And that is just against a, like, level 5 CPU. And it was so close. We were each down to our last stock. And then I ended up, like, soloing his last stock with full HP. My last stock, I didn't get any damage. But until that point, we were really close.
I'm not dead just yet.
Snap out of it already! Can't escape this thing! Let me have some fun! Fly away! Suzuki-Maru's notes are difficult to read.
Don't be in such a hurry.
Hey, good count.
I do like how good that attack combos into the other main combo. That one's good. I like that. You can really only do it in his powered up one, or his spiritual pressure one, not his powered up one. But it is a good combo.
Slay your enemy. Endure. That's
that wasn't like or something, that would have been a flashback. It was close. Oh, yeah. I was holding the block button there. I just didn't register. Oh, that's still hidden. That was interesting. I don't know why that's still hidden, but I'll take it. Oh, that time I managed to do it. Nice. Maybe that should be game.
Split apart! Osugimaru! Not yet. I'm not done yet.
You alive over there?
Just look at me. You don't have to rub it in, you know.
Quit staring at me like that. It's off-putting. What, do you have something that you want to say?
No.
It's this, isn't it? If you'd pushed me a bit further, the patch was coming off.
Really?
See? Now quit it with all the stupid lies.
That's it. When the captain was fighting me, he...
See to it you get stronger. Make it entertaining for me next time.
Sir, that patch is coming off next time for sure.
Sure. Come and try to kill me.
Yes, sir.
Live, and come back to try to kill me another day.
He's still way above my level. In fact, his level may be one that I'll never reach in my lifetime. And yet, that is the very reason why I need to get stronger. No matter the foe I face, no matter what may come, I will die under your command to make my dream become a reality.
Yeah, I like that one. That was good. I mean, he kind of just went full circle with his character arc, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. Again, I like Hikaku. He's a fun character. I think I am going to call the stream here, though. I've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes, so that's a pretty good time. Thank you guys for watching. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you later. Bye.